And maybe you've seen movies where the characters drink alcohol. And one trope that I've noticed is that like the main character will get blackout drunk and then wake up in bed next to a stranger. And this doesn't seem that realistic to me, just because when I get blackout drunk, I can't walk perfectly. I can't talk that well, and so I find it hard to believe that someone watching me would imagine that I would be a proficient lover. Anyway, but that's not really a concern for me because I've had a girlfriend for the past 3 years. And she tends to not like it when I get blackout drunk, so I run into sort of a new set of issues. So if I get drunk and I end up in the same room as her, there's a little bit of detective work that I have to do in the morning to find out how the previous night went. So if she is sleeping in the bed with me, then that usually means that I said something really, really nice to her while I was blackout drunk. So I'm like, yeah, we should totally stay together while you're abroad next term. Or something like that. If I wake up and I'm on the couch, then it didn't go so well. And then if I wake up and I notice that there's a ring on her finger, so I was pretty stressed out over winter break because there was a vacancy in my room, and I was worried that I would get a rando. And I did end up with a roommate. It's Sam. He's lovely. You should all meet him. I was very stressed out about getting this random roommate. I didn't know what he was going to be like. And so one night before the start of the term, I had this dream. I returned to school, and there was a new roommate in my room, and so that's fine. I introduced myself. I showed him the bar. I told him a little bit about myself. And then a few minutes later, another person came in, and they explained that they would be living in the quad as a fifth person. And that was weird because they went to my high school. And then about 30 seconds later, someone came in with the parts for a bunk bed. And I decided they would be joining us too. And I realized, okay, this is a little strange, but I'm sure we can sort it out with ResLife. And I helped them move in, and I set up their bed. And then, just more people started showing up. Girls, friends from camp. I think my dad was there. And eventually, the room is just full of triple bunks. And so, I tend to avoid conflict. So I sent ResLife an email. And I asked if we could set up a meeting to discuss this. And they said, yeah, we can do something on Tuesday. And so on Tuesday, we went to the Great Hall, and we had a meeting, and they tried to explain that, due to, to over-enrollment and not enough people studying abroad, they had to put 15 people in my room. And that seemed perfectly reasonable to me at the time. I just sort of rolled with it, and we started discussing strategies to make the rooming situation work. And that's when I woke up. And now I have Sam.